I received an email. I don't. Parts of this looks correct. I can't validate all 100% of it, but it looks fairly on the money, and it was to do with Benghazi and Bergdahl, who was released in exchange for 5 Taliban generals, which was in order to cover up the Obama-Hillary Stinger missile sales to Libya. Go figure. Now, Benghazi and the matching serial numbers, and Ambassador Stevens was sent to Benghazi to secretly retrieve US-made Stinger missiles that the State Department, led by Anne, had supplied to Ansar al-Sharia in Libya without congressional oversight or permission. Seeing a pattern? These people are just doing what they like. And you've got authorities sitting there doing nothing. Secretary of State Hillary Clinton had brokered the Libya deal through Ambassador Stevens and a private arms dealer named Mark Turi, but some of the shoulder-fired Stinger missiles ended up in Afghanistan, go figure, where they were used against our own military to create another incident so they can have another war to fight some other non-existent militant group when they created all of them, and the money cycle continues. So on July the 25th, 2012, a US Chinook helicopter was downed by one of these Stinger missiles, not destroyed, only because the Taliban didn't actually arm the missile. Or was that really the Taliban? And the helicopter didn't explode, but it had to land, and an ordnance team recovered the missile's serial number, which led back to a cache of Stinger missiles kept in Qatar by the CIA. Oh my. Now, Obama and Hillary were in full panic mode, so Ambassador Stevens was sent to Benghazi to retrieve the rest of the Stinger missiles. And this was essentially a do-or-die mission. No, for Mr. Stevens, it was a sacrifice mission, as he knew too much, which explains the stand-down orders given to multiple rescue teams during the siege of the US Embassy. Like I said, it was a sacrifice mission, just that Mr. Stevens wasn't aware. And it was the State Department, not the CIA, that supplied the Stinger missiles to our sworn enemies because General Petraeus, better known as Betrayers, at the CIA would not approve supplying the deadly missiles due to their potential use against commercial aircraft. So then Obama threw General Petraeus under the bus when he refused to testify in support of Obama's phony claim of a spontaneous uprising caused by a YouTube video that had insulted Muslims. Mr. Obama and Hillary committed treason back in 2012, and yet those clowns still walk amongst us. And this is what essentially is the investigation is all about, why she had a private server in order to delete the digital evidence, and why Obama, 2 weeks after the attack, told the UN that the attack was a result of the YouTube video, even though everyone knew it was not. Furthermore, the Taliban knew that the administration had aided and abetted the enemy without congressional oversight or permission, so they began pressurizing, i.e. blackmailing, the Obama administration to release the 5 Taliban generals that were being held at Guantanamo. Bergdahl was just a useful pawn to cover the release of the Taliban generals, and everyone knew Bergdahl was a traitor, but Obama used Bergdahl's exchange for the 5 Taliban generals to cover that Obama was being coerced by the Taliban about the unauthorized Stinger missile deal. So we had a traitor as a president that was not only corrupt but compromised as well, and a Secretary of State that is a serial liar and killer, who perjured herself multiple times at the congressional hearing on Benghazi, and yet still walks amongst us, whoever that entity may be. But you got to remember that not a single military aircraft was called to help in Benghazi. Like 9/11, they were all told to stand down. Same people, same game, same pattern, same plan. And because the administration knew that our enemies, so-called enemies anyway, had Stinger missiles, if used to down those planes, it would likely be traced back to the CIA cache in Qatar, and then onto the State Department's illegitimate arms deal in Libya. Unbelievable.